is Freeloaders. I'm 3T.
And I'm Mike Papa Foxtrot.
Freeloaders is a regular look at what is or has been free to download from the PlayStation Network. We download the games and give them a play, and see if they're worth a download, bandwidth and time.
This time we're looking at Predator: Hunting Grounds, an asymmetric multiplayer video game where one player controls the Predator and four others play and act as a team of Special Forces soldiers on a mission to collect intel or eliminate drug lords while avoiding being hunted by the Predator. The game was released on April the 24th, 2020, and these are our first impressions.
It's very specific, like the things that they're doing, isn't it? Intel or drug lords. That's the two. What do you want to do today, Dave? Well, drug lords, a bit of a problem today. Let's go and eliminate some drug lords.
But isn't that because that's what the film... Because there have been a few Predator films.
Yeah.
And it wasn't it a special... The first one was the Schwarzenegger Special Ops.
They're there to pick it. There's a team has gone missing. They're there to find the team, aren't they? They're told that it's one thing and it turns out to be another. And then the Predator comes in and... are they drug lords? Yeah, I can't remember.
No, I can't remember. And then, of course, there's the other one where it's in the urban environment. And then there wasn't there a reboot?
So... No, it's... I've unfortunately seen them all. So the first one, obviously, is Arnie, like, oh, you cooked up a story and dropped the six of us on a meat grinder. And then you've got Danny Glover in the city, which annoys me because there's a moment where the Predator takes his mask off and he can still see with his like heat vision, and it's not what's been established. But it's fine. And then there's Predators, which is a load of humans all taken to another planet, and actually that's my favourite one, which is good. And then there's the Alien versus Predator films, which are all trash. And then there's The Predator, which is just even worse than that. So yeah, there's about two good ones.
I thought there was a new one that was quite recent.
Yeah,
like last
The
year.
Predator. Yeah, it was rubbish.
Oh, okay. I've not seen that one.
It's sort of laughable and worth watching because it's so bad. It's the kind of film you could just watch on a Sunday afternoon and just where your brain switched off. And
is it like where you play a game? Is it like you're playing? Is it like a little bit like Deep Blue Sea, where you're playing the game? Who's going to die next?
Basically, yeah. It's I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's really bad. It's quite insultingly bad. If you put any thought into it, it's a real insult to your intelligence. But there's some fun things in there. People getting force fields cutting people's legs off. It's great.
I quite like. Well, I mean, and it wouldn't it? I mean, that's the problem I always find with force fields is that, like in Star Trek, they just run into them and bounce off, and you think, well, no, because every now and then there'd be a mistiming and it would cut you clean in half.
It's a shame. Yeah, I mean, The Predator has a really good cast. Well, not a really good cast. It's got a few good people in it, and they are obviously just there for the ride. And it is what it is.
They went into the grinder for the money.
But from what you've described of this, it does sound like something that we have discussed before as a good idea for a game mode for other things we play, the Fox and Hounds kind of thing. One person is a hunter, and I suppose that's the other way around, isn't it? But you know what I mean. one person is the hunter, and everybody else has to take them down, or vice versa. So I'm quite intrigued by it. It was a very quick download, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, it was quite small. It was only like 10 gigs or something. It wasn't super massive. And I mean, the only thing that worries me is, and four others seems very specific. I hope we can get away with just you and I.
We will have to see how easy.
Because I don't want to play with randos.
We might have to. Well, we've done it before. As long as the matchmaking is straightforward. And
didn't like it then either, so Oh, actually, no. With that wobbly one where we wobbled over the things and there was the wobbling stuff.
Well, there was that. We did it with Squadrons.
What was that one? What was that one called? The wobbly one. The one where you wobbled.
Oh, God. It was really hot on YouTube for about 3 weeks and then disappeared.
Yeah, and it just disappeared and it's never been heard of again.
Oh, what was it called? Anyway, Total Wipeout as a video game.
Yeah, but Total Wipeout with blobby things that you go blobby, blobby,
That's how
blobby.
forgettable that was.
Yeah, it was fun while we played it, though, I have to say.
Yeah,
but it was just not really... it didn't have longevity. It didn't have legs.
No.
I don't even think the characters had legs. Thinking about it,
maybe little stumpy ones. I don't know.
They must have done. Anyway, so all right, right. Let's push X, shall we, and see what actually happens next.
Gone for it, and it's loading settings. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully, like I say, if there's a decent matchmaking system, we've done it for things like Star Wars Squadrons. If we get some people in, I mean, if we're together, it would be good if we were both. I mean, only one of us could ever be the Predator if that's how that works. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, we can take it in turns. Okay, I've got some nice menus.
It's told me that I've got a friend in because I hovered over it. It's got an orange one next to it, and I can see you. Whether that's messing it up for your editing or not, I don't know if that's.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Well, then you be the host and you get us there.
I'm going to select.
Yeah, it says I've got a friend in here,
but it's not doing anything. But then none of my buttons are working now.
Oh.
Either. Oh, okay, right. So blah 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 blah. Well, how do we sort this out? I don't want a tutorial. I want the game just to work.
Yeah, we just want to play the game. We don't really care about the game.
I can't select
tutorials.
Okay, what's this? Customization. How would you want your Predator to look like? What do you want your fire team member to look like? Don't care. How's they come?
No.
What kind of Predator customization options can you have? Well, I suppose, yeah, you can do.
Can you spray paint him pink?
Yes, I mean, there does actually.
I'm the Predator. Nice to meet you.
It's
very interesting, isn't it? It's a very interesting. I'm just looking at the controller options, just to look at sensitivity and inverted controller look off and controller crouch toggle. What does that mean? Inverted controller look off.
Sorry, I've clicked private match and I've been told on the dashboard an error has occurred in the following application. Okay.
Lovely.
Can I get back into the game? This is going to be fun for video editing. No, it's restarted the whole game and stopped my video. Excellent.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
This could be the very short episode.
In some respects, that might make the video editing easier. It still says you're online.
I'm getting it back in. All right, you have what can you see? What's going on your screen?
Okay, well, I got quick play, private match, customization, obviously friends, field lockers, whatever they are. Extras, not interested. There's a one there, don't care. And I've already gone through the options, and I think I've flicked my y-axis, but I'm not sure. Do you want to have another go at making us one?
So I'm going to go for. I'm going to see what
I will just point out while 3T sorts himself out and tries to get us together, because I'll have a go in a minute. We deliberately didn't go for Hitman 2, which was our other option, because we'd already played Hitman 1 last year or the year before, which was a very good game, very stable, really awesome. We had fun with that. I think that was a great game.
Yeah.
But it is a single-player game. I don't know if Hitman 2 is a single-player game. I've got an invitation from somebody. Oh, let's see if I can get to that invitation without leaving the game.
Well, I saw at the bottom I had an invite to party or create party with a triangle button. So, what does it do at your end?
I'm looking at it says create party, clear select. When I click on friends, it just tells me that you're online.
Yeah. So you might have to go to your dashboard.
It says that you are in the menus.
So hopefully.
Let's see what happens if we drop out, drop in.
I'm also hoping that 0 out of 3 doesn't mean I have to have 3 people that I'm inviting. I'm hoping we can just drop into a game as 2. Hey, there you are.
If that is the case, this will be a very short first look.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have a go.
And probably the shortest episode we ever do, and we'll probably stop it there. And the game will have failed minimum criteria. I think because okay, I've got something hunt matchmaking and counting in the corner.
Yeah, I decided to go for just the first game mode, which I think automatically makes us part of a fire team, but I'm not sure.
As long as we're both not part of the fire team.
Well, we would both be. Oh, what you mean? One of us? You want one of us to be the predator?
Well, isn't that the idea of the game?
Well, I don't know. If we're working together and then fighting somebody else as the predator, that would be quite interesting. Because there's only one predator, and then there's 4 humans.
Yeah, but
so.
are we playing this as an offline game or an online game?
I would assume on, because it said it was matchmaking.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there is an offline mode or not. I think it might all be online.
Okay.
We'll see, I guess.
I do like the little spinning triangle, which is of course the head-up target system for the laser. So I have to say that is a classic sort of classic thing. Yeah, it's nice to see triangles and things.
It's the last thing your friend sees on your head before it explodes. Because you wouldn't see it yourself, I guess.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to, though, would you?
No.
That's the thing.
So we're waiting for players. I can. Oh wait, no. There's 2 people, and there's somebody in as a predator, I guess. I'm an assault class.
Yeah, me too.
Don't know if I want to change it. I think I'll just stick with what I've got. Oh, do I have to choose a level then?
I don't know.
I've got sync SATCOM stations, find the hidden crate. No, it's just starting anyway, doesn't matter.
So are we in control of this, or not?
To a degree, I guess. I mean, I've just put us into a live game, so let's see what happens. I guess we're both on the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Right.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Which one am I?
You're the guy.
I can see why there was customization and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm feeling this already. I've got a bad feeling about this, not just because I'm in a forest with a predator. Oh, hang on. My controllers are all over the place. How do I change my options? Options? Audio, video, controller options.
Well, it looks like I'm leading the charge, which is probably good and bad. I don't know, but shall I wait for you? Are you the yellow
I don't know where you are. I have no idea.
I'm just heading towards the objective marker.
What objective marker?
So you should see a little
oh
white...
my god, why is it changed? It's just changed. It's the freaking controller is awful. Right. It's like... Hang on. I'm following Haley or whatever it's called. It's
well, you should see a little white marker. It should be a certain number of meters away.
Why is up, down, and down, up? I have to say, I'm not feeling the...
Did you not have the option to change the axis?
I thought I did, and then I've changed it back, and I don't like it either way. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel... will that go bang, bang? Will that explode? Yeah, I'm really screwed here.
Oh, I've just broken my leg.
Oh, that's going to go bang! Reload is exactly what you expect. Yeah. Oh, I just hurt myself with a big boom. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really owning the... I'm not really enjoying the controls, if I'm honest. Well, just turn everything up to 16.
I'm just going to go and plug in the USB drive or whatever it's telling me to do. Oh, and I'm being slashed by a predator. I'm going to die first.
Lovely.
He got here very quickly.
Asymmetric sensitivity, vibration on.
Okay, so...
Inverted controller on. I thought I'd changed that, but it keeps changing back. Why does it change back? Oh, apply changes. Oh, that'll be why. Because it's not very clear as to what it is.
I'm loving this video. Is going to be great fun to watch back because we've got us over here. I'm down.
3-2 is down.
Are you still back at the spawn point?
Yeah, I'm still trying to work out the controls because I'm an old man. Leave me alone.
Three of us. The controls are identical pretty much to something like Call of Duty, from what I can tell.
Yeah, but the actual, unfortunately, the actual XY wouldn't set.
I see.
So.
Don't know if friendly fire's on. I'm still just...
I also was enjoying blowing up red barrels.
Fair enough.
Have you been picked up by something?
Yeah, they came and got me. It was all good.
Hello, gents. There's a predator there. I just watched him disappear.
I'm hearing the slashing of a predator. I could really do with quicker spin though. Looking at the
you can change the you can change your heads up, your speed and everything.
I will have to do that because I feel like I'm walking through treacle. Go next.
Who's shooting at me?
This way. I'm just going to keep running to the objectives. If they can't keep up, fuck them. Excuse my language. But I'm on my way to the next place. Oh, my health is low, apparently. Oh, right, don't run too long, because it saps your stamina. Okay.
I have no idea who I'm shooting at, but I just killed 2 guys.
Hopefully not friendlies. Plug in the USB drive.
No, they were red dudes, so I've carried my weight.
Excellent. Well, I'm just doing the whole USB delivery system here.
Oh, what's this? I'm just picking up stuff.
Get them off the
I
objective.
could really do with some kind of health pack.
I think I've just picked up some health packs and things like that. I found a health pack in here. Come to me.
I'm defending the USB stick at the moment from these dudes.
Right.
Ah! Bugger. Yeah, I'm on my own over here. Whoa! Oh, God. Can I go prone? No, I don't seem to be able to go prone. I'm on like 1 health. I'm literally on 1 health. Oh, okay. Well, it was nice being here, guys. Everybody else can come and get the USB stick after
I'm running for you. But if you go into the options, you can turn everything up.
Get back to the objective.
Hey, everybody's here. You just arrived. I'm guessing you're the yellow chevron. Is there?
There is first. There are first aid packs.
I'm down.
Anytime.
Shoot my brother, you bugger. Right.
Can I shoot people when I'm down?
Hang on.
You guys all stood over me. Hey.
Yeah, I thought you were the enemy. I just revived you.
I'm being slashed up.
Oh!
I'm dead again.
Target is objective.
Concentrate on the Fred. I can crawl around. Is that
Come on,
Arnold
picking you up,
Schwarzenegger's
picking you up, mate.
voice?
Oh, I just got downed as well.
Spot. Can I shoot while I'm here? No. Can I throw a grenade at him? Oh well, I'm down. I'm dead.
Alright. Won't even let you set the options. Ah, killed in action.
Wow, we did alright for our first go.
Did we?
I plugged a USB stick in twice.
Okay. Well, I picked up some packs and killed some mercenaries.
I'm gonna have to change my settings because everything.
Yeah,
is so
I'm into
slow.
the controller options to turn up controller sensitivity to 2 from 1 because it's
Right.
a point system.
Controller options.
And then consent sensitivity to 2, 1.4. It doesn't make sense. The why it won't let me in? Right. Okay. Oh God! Why? What? I think my game's crashed.
Oh. This
Hang on.
is
Are you sure? Keep changes.
excellent.
Yes. Okay. No, it just dropped out of the game. It dropped into a thing. Yeah, it's a weird game, isn't it? I don't know. It's not horrible. I would prefer to be able to do one-on-one, where one is the Predator, but I guess the Predator is a little bit OP.
Yeah.
And that might be the thing. And then we're back in the main menu again. That's nice.
I can put us into... So that was Hunt. The other second game mode we have access to is Clash, which says go head-to-head against another fire team trying to lock down the AO. Once you prove your worth, take control of a friendly Predator and join the fray. 4v4. So it's basically team deathmatch, but with like a Predator as
a Moab.
Yeah. Should we have a go at that, or have we had enough of our first impressions?
No, let's have a go at that. That could be fun.
It probably won't last very long, no, judging our last appearance.
Before you do that, though, let me just go into my options and tweak my controller options, because Everything's gone back to how it was. It's really annoying. I have to say, I'm not enjoying the controller setup because I was setting it up and I didn't save it. It's not saved. I know that sounds really, really petty, but right, vibration on, inverted flight control off. Yes, that's it. Okay, and I've turned everything up to 11. That's nice.
I didn't have it.
And I'm just going to. Oh, I was about to increase my gamma. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I just thought it was a bit dark. I was going to turn the gamma up just to sort of make it so the Predator was somewhat harder to hide. But then I realised he actually probably has like I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. It's not horrible, is it?
It's playable. I mean, I'm instantly able to just control it because it's the same standard first-person shooter controls.
Are we still together? Oh, well, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, we stayed in a
Oh,
party.
that's actually. I tell you what, there are games that fail miserably at that. So,
I'm pleased with that one.
Okay. I think it just got its points back from the horrendous crash out that it had at the beginning. But what game did we have recently this year that I don't know how many times it bloody crashed on me?
Oh God, I don't know.
I don't know. I tend to block these things when they annoy me. Am I supposed to ready up or something?
I just think it's. I don't know. No, it looks like we're in.
I was readied up because there was an unready button.
Oh, maybe it was me that was holding us back. Why are we all stood around? Where have we got to go? Capture. 94 meters, 93, 92. Okay, this way.
I'll try and stay behind you because I'll use you as body armor if that's all right.
That's fine. Apparently, I'm Charlie. Oh, I'm being hurt by things.
Yeah, I think there's people throwing grenades because I just had a grenade marker or something. Oh, hello. There's an enemy.
Oh, I'm dead. So this is.
Can I pick you up? Do you have a revive option?
No, I just respawned, so that's good. So this is just a die and come back game mode, which I can live with. But obviously, other first-person shooters do this much less clumsily. So
that's friendly.
Is the Predator enough of a novelty to make it worthwhile?
Okay, I dropped a guy. I've dropped someone. It's very clumsy and very messy.
It's
I'm trying to get to the capture.
Need to get stitched up.
Even turned all the way up, which I assume I still am, unless I didn't save it.
It's a slug. You have to push the triangle. It's just very sluggish. I'm pretty sure mine's all the way up.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Options, controller. Yep, mine's turned up to 11 and it's still bloody horrible.
I guess perhaps the more realistic approach. Oh, I'm here. It's this.
Because you want the Predator, that's why.
I just want to capture this. Oh, what happened? Who's... yeah, I'm dead. It's not immediately obvious to me who's friendly and who's...
I like that, though. I have to say, I'm enjoying that. I enjoy the fact that... Whoa, I found a Predator!
I'm going to try and help, but I think I'm being slashed up by
I'm dead. I just got a trophy. If it bleeds...
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, I just took the Predator. I put some bullets into him. Oh, somebody else just dropped in.
I have got time to duck.
Interestingly, I do like the... I got grenades. Oh, you've got health. You've got health. I found a health.
Well, I am...
I found health. I found a health thing.
This is horrific.
Oh, I just killed someone. With my secondary. Always good to switch. Can't switch back to my primary, though. Is that a friend or a foe? Are you enemy? Are you friend or foe? Your friend? Are you a friend or foe? I like the ambiguity, to be honest. But then I used to like hardcore stuff, so...
Hang on, is that a friend? One of our guys is a Predator. That really threw me off. He came up and slashed at me.
I watched him do it.
So that doesn't help.
No, but that's because I don't think you can tell who is who.
Oh, well, the enemies sure can, because killing me
I
very.
just dropped someone. There's an enemy predator. Enemy predator.
I am finding it very difficult to aim at people at distance.
Oh, there's a massive kick. I mean, the guns are awful.
It's not even a kick, it's just being able to raise the gun and aim in the right direction in the first place. Everything feels like I'm swaying around, like I'm on a... I don't know.
Oh, I'm doing that on purpose. I thought that was part of the game.
Oh, it's really hard to focus.
Yeah.
Was that a kill? I don't know.
Are we winning or losing?
Who knows? I don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm dying now, so...
You've got hand grenades because you've got like a set wheel. Actually.
Yeah, but it's clumsy as hell to transfer to them, isn't it? Like, why not just map them to a button? Like, instead of mapping the wheel to a button and then having to
I know.
It's
It's sort of got everything I hate about like Grand Theft Auto with everything I hate about Medal of Honor. With everything I hate about. But also it's got some nice bits as well. Because the sluggishness feels like Medal of Honor.
It's it feels like I'm playing a game from about 10 years ago is what it feels like to me.
Well, that Medal of Honor.
Yeah. It's very, very...
Let's kill him, let's kill him. Let's get that little bugger dead.
Change to my secondary. I've got... Hey,
I got him! I took him out with my pistol. He killed me as well.
Alright, maybe it was you that got that guy then. I don't know. He dropped as I was shooting.
I don't know. I put a pistol round in him.
Yeah, I had to switch to my pistol because I've... Oh, I have got more rounds.
Switching is easy. Switching is triangle. So
Become Predator. Yeah, go on then. I'll be the Predator. Sure, whatever.
come and have a slash. Come and have a slash at me. Go on, that'd be nice.
So,
Scare the hell out of me.
am I the Predator? Yes, I am, and I'm watching it through third person. Hello, this is me. Can you see me as a Predator?
Yeah, you probably have a magic make yourself go invisible kind of mode.
Yeah, probably. Let's work that out.
Magic mode.
I got me slashy. I got that. That's a... What's that? I don't know.
How did you become the Predator?
I don't know. I had a prompt on the screen that just said, "Hey, do you want to be the Predator for a bit?" And I went, "Yeah, all right." Oh, you can climb trees. Ah. Oh ho ho. Okay. Well, I'm glad this has happened during this playthrough, so we get a chance to have
Is that your Predator? Yeah, that's you as that Predator.
I'm in
up there in that tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Firing lasers and stuff.
No,
Whoa,
I'm not firing lasers, so they must have a one.
Okay, there might be an enemy Predator in the mix as well then.
Okay, so how do I find him then? Is another question. Let's run back towards you boys and see what's going on.
I don't like the wheel. You have to click the wheel just to throw a grenade. That is
it's very annoying. Double tap circle to dismount the tree. Okay. Now I'm crouching apparently. Oh, circle is crouch. Why do that? This makes everything hard work. Go invisible. That's sort of all I really want to do.
Hey, I killed someone. I did a murder. Whoa, dear God.
Another Predator around somewhere. Because I just heard,
there is another Predator, because there is another Predator in a tree firing. There was. I just assumed it was enemy because I was taking hits. And I could have been taking hits from ground. That's you.
Yeah, if I aim from sights. Can you see the lasers of my thing?
Yeah, I saw the lasers, don't worry. I mean, I thought it was a disco party and then...
So I'm going to come back to you guys, because I'm on your side, so let me jump on the ground and dismount this fucking...
Are you, though?
As much as I ever am. Where is he gone? So, there's my laser. I'm going to put it on your head and blow you up. I don't know how it works. Where are they?
Over there somewhere, where you're pointing.
Oh, yeah, there's the triangle. Blew something up.
Whoa, enemies shooting at me. Oh no, it's you. Okay.
I'm just laying some covering fire over there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm taking hits or not. Everything's just vibrating and I don't know what's going on. Right, anyway. Whoa, I got damaged then with something. I think that's because an enemy was shooting at me from over there.
I climb some trees and do some zapping. Defeat? Oh.
The game has ended. Oh, right. I think that we will leave our first impressions there, and we will go away and have some serious gameplay and see what we can do. So for you, it will be momentarily. For us, it will be possibly a bit of a slog, but I don't know how much of one yet.
We'll see you at the chopper.
So we've put a little bit of time into Predator Hunting Grounds. So what do you think about the playability then, 3T?
Oh, it's tough because I think my disappointment probably shines through in part one. I really wanted this to be interesting and playable, and it's just so below what I would expect from just the real basics of a first-person shooter. So the control system is instinctive, and it's the buttons that you would think. Mostly, I think I had a moan about the control wheel, but then we found out later on that yes, okay, you do choose.
There are shortcuts that you can assign to various things if you know how to do it.
But it's clunky.
I'm guessing
it's very clunky.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're trying to appeal to everybody, because not everyone is just a first-person player like we are. Some people come from, say, I don't know, Red Dead Redemption, where you have the wheel. GTA, you have the wheel. There are quite a lot of games where you have the bloody wheel. I hate the bloody wheel. If you've got buttons on the controller, just assign me buttons, and that's it. Give me a limit my loadout, and I'll be happy, thanks.
I think it is playable. Like it's fine, but as you will see on footage, you may see on footage, I am not good at playing it. It's very, very hard work. I find it really difficult. Things like, I don't know if it's the control system or the whether there's something in the engine of this system that just makes it hard to aim down your sights and actually lock on somebody. I don't know if it was that the characters are moving in a really twitchy, erratic way, if it was just the players that we've played against. I couldn't hit anything. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with the guns that I was using,
I kind of worked out, sort of a little bit into, I think, the second game we were playing, that if you go stationary on flat ground, you can actually look down your sights properly. But if you are moving in any way, your sights bounce all over the place. And if you're not standing on level ground, you are kind of looking down your rifle on a wonk. So I think they're going for sort of realism and failing miserably.
You don't have time to stop. Well, it doesn't feel like you've got time to stop.
I stand. I go stationary when I'm shooting. I mean, I am strafing left and right, or trying to, but I am genuinely going stationary. I can't do multiple things at once. I'm an old man. Leave me alone. But for me, there was playability there, but it was clunky. I think the things we were chucking out was I sort of said it's a bit like Medal of Honor, where you're running through treacle. But is it that we are used to sort of the superhero kind of, the macho superhero, really fast-paced arena-style games, or is it that it's just clunky? But it felt a little bit like the old original Medal of Honors, which was very slow, and even turned up to sort of maximum. It took a little bit time to respond, but once I had adapted to that speed, I actually enjoyed myself. I enjoyed playing it. I have to say I enjoyed the game. Replayability, I don't think it has that much, because
I don't want to.
There are better. The thing is, there are better games. There are much better. If you want to shoot people, there are better games.
If anything lends itself to, but I would say this is an arena style game as well. But if anything lends itself as a franchise to super powered, overly macho, really strong, high powered characters as humans, it's the Predator franchise. Bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger and his muscle-bound team from the first one, super cop Danny Glover from Predator 2.
Yeah.
Predators is essentially a video game. Every character in the film Predators is a video game shooter class. You've got a close combat, you've got a sniper, you've got a melee fighter, you've got a tank with a massive minigun. They are unashamedly video game characters in that film. Yep. So this game should reflect that, and I think that giving you that kind of super powered, look how fast I can run, look how good, it just isn't smooth. It doesn't have that smoothness that I need to play a game like this, and it makes me sad.
The thing is, we could do the same thing in Call of Duty, where we could go up against a juggernaut, and it's a lot smoother.
Exactly, that's what this is missing.
I mean, even the very first Modern Warfare, instead it went through its reboot phase. I mean, even the reboot is all right. It's got legs. It actually works. It does its job. I enjoyed it while I was playing it. But I even though it's a small game, I don't really see myself going back and playing it. And part of that is that I have to play with randoms. And I realise that that's silly, because with Call of Duty we would play with random people. But I wanted to be able to just go one-on-one with you.
You wanted like Friday the 13th type game, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of expecting. I mean, I think that's what we both were sort of expecting.
I was thinking
that
it might be.
One of the reasons why we picked it, really. We were like, well, we've already played Hitman 1, so we'll play Hitman 2. We won't play Hitman 2. With Friday the 13th, that'll be a fun game. Yeah, that'll be nice. Because we enjoyed that. That was brilliant. That was trying to hide from you, hiding under a bed and things like that. That was great fun. This, it's sort of... meh.
Can you imagine that kind of mechanic? If there was a one-on-one game and it was like Arnie in the jungle at the end of Predator, and having to set traps for the thing, or cover yourself in mud so you can't be seen. If the Predator, you relied on his heat vision to be able to see them. I know that would probably be really disorientating for a video game, but it's a bland first-person shooter.
No, but that would be a balancing act. The thing is, that would balance.
Yeah.
If you can only see in thermal vision, but you have very OP weapons. Yeah. And yet the other person can see a little bit more and has the two-dimensional, because you know what it's like when you're looking down a thermal scope, you only have a 2D view of the world. Yeah. I mean, that sounds silly because you have a 2D view of the world when you're playing games. Yeah. But when you're looking through in colour, you sort of have like that 3D view. So that would be a balancing act. That would balance the OP-ness of the Predator's weapons versus the Terminator's guns and the fact that he's covered in mud. Oh, sorry, I'm mixing franchises.
Yeah, but that would be I think an interesting way to play, to give you that kind of survival. Call it a survival mode maybe, and just have one human, one Predator. It would be a fun challenge of whichever side you're on. Can I find this guy and can I evade this guy? And just this is nothing new, nothing special, and it just feels like a real wasted opportunity.
And it has a very cheap and poor execution, to be honest.
It does feel cheap.
It has a little bit of polish in the wrong places. I mean, it doesn't have any hidden catches that I could see. I mean, it had loot crates, which you earn. You seem to earn to get the loot crates. Yeah. You earn the Veritanium points to do it. As far as I could say, you could only earn them in-game while you were playing, but then I didn't really look into it because I'm afraid loot crates, and I just go, nah, not interested.
We opened a few,
and the I mean, it seemed to be camos and things like that, so it's just cosmetic
all
stuff.
Cosmetic.
But the fun factor, I had fun while I was playing, but I don't think you did.
I didn't. I just think I was a little bit of a toddler about it. I think I went in. It was immediately difficult for me, and I just stomped my feet and went, "Don't like it there," which is a shame. But that is the feeling that has stuck with me. So,
that's the thing. I mean, if you have a bad taste, you have a bad taste. Yeah. That's the way it is. It's one of those things. You see, for me, I was enjoying dropping people. I quite liked it. I like. I mean, I don't play with a map on most first-person shooters, mainly because I can't do two things at once. In fact, it took me years to learn how to actually realise that how to actually use the map to my advantage.
Yeah.
So, and I like hardcore. I mean, I enjoy hardcore games. I like the fact that you can shoot friendlies. So I quite enjoyed the fact that there wasn't really, that it was difficult to distinguish who is friend and foe. You kind of couldn't really until you painted them with a target. And once you painted them, they went sort of, they were outlined in bright red. And I found that a very weird choice. And in some respects, that took away the fun a little bit for me. I would have preferred that they weren't highlighted in red. And that the friendlies only had like their names above them and the enemies had nothing. So I don't know, fun factor for me, yeah, but not enough to really go back and play it again, so that deducts from the replayability. But while I was playing, I think I was having fun. And moving on to games it was similar to, I mean, we chucked out an old Medal of Honor, an old Bad Company's there, obviously, you know, maybe I don't know, a lagged out Call of Duty.
It's a first person shooter, but it's a cheap. I think the word you used, which is correct, I think it just feels cheap. I think perhaps they spent a lot of money on the license and then didn't have very much left for the actual gameplay and smoothing out the engine, unless they're going for a juddery mess, in which case mission accomplished, boys. But yeah, it's like a first person shooter but bad.
But then I suppose if you like that sort of thing, I mean, maybe some people, they like the franchise, they like the Predator, they like the small squad, 4 guys, you know, against 4 guys. I can see that. I can see it because the problem with, well, it's not really a problem, but the problem with Call of Duty is it's like 6 or 10 people, and the problem with your battlefields is it's like, what, 32 people these days. It's quite large battlefields, large arenas, so I can see that, but I just think yeah, a little bit more money on the polish would be nice. I mean, maybe a new patch. So.
If it had been, if it was a bit smoother and a bit easier to use weapons and stuff, I'd have been really, really pleased with this, but it's just not at all, so no.
I have to say the main disappointment for me wasn't really the gameplay, the game mechanics. I mean, I've played worse. I think I said that a few times while I was trying to cajole you and feel your pain from the sort of the lagginess and the jitteriness and the general, wow, why isn't it doing that? Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, you know, we've played worse. It's fine. We've played worse. I think I threw that out a few times. Yeah. And that's the truth. I have played worse. I've played a lot worse. Than it, but I expect better from a sort of a higher end. Well, it's not a higher. I mean, it's only 40 euros. It's a 40 euro game. It's not like Hitman, which is a 70 euro game. But that said, it's a franchise game. It's like it should be. You would expect that, you know, 20th Century Fox wouldn't have signed off on it in the condition that it's in.
Well.
Or like you said, maybe they ran out of money.
There have been plenty of Alien and Predator films which have not been particularly well received or particularly well polished.
Maybe,
so.
Well, maybe that's the idea. Maybe they're just keeping in the spirit of the Predator franchise.
I don't know. I think if it had been a bit more, because obviously the other big franchise there I just talked about, Alien Isolation, is an incredibly polished thing because it knows what its audience is. It's saying, look, this is a tense. This isn't about getting in there and firing guns at things. This is about surviving, and that's Alien. Whereas Predator should be about, look at all these guns. We're badasses in the jungle. Oh my God, no, we're not badasses compared to this alien.
Like, you know,
monster.
like maybe capture the helicopter and rip off the mounted gun, and now you have basically you're a minigun kind of thing. You know, kind of, you know. Capture there were vehicles on play. I mean, why can't we use the vehicle? I mean, I climbed on board an airplane a couple of times. I was hoping to fly away.
I think if they'd have used like something like the Predator's premise, where you are dropped on a planet and it was like a proper. I don't know. Look, ultimately, I didn't enjoy it. It felt like it's a wasted opportunity, and that's it really. And it may only be 40 euros, but if I spend 40 euros worth of money on anything, I hope to have more than 10 minutes of any kind of fun out of it. So,
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, we do have bad experience. I mean, you had a bad crash. We had a game recently that had a bad crash. I still can't remember what game that was that had the bad crash. I can't remember. I think it got removed from my dashboard. I'm just scanning through the dashboard. But also, I mean, we've had some bad experiences with Call of Duty Warzone, which is blatantly unfinished. I mean, it plays, but it is blatantly an unfinished game. But I have a feeling that is the state of modern software, just in general. It's just not finished. It's like, that's all right. We'll patch it out eventually. It'll catch up with all the patches.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should touch on games that it's dissimilar to, because at the end of the day, like you said, it's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it. I mean, it speaks for itself. It's a, it's an. The thing is, what I don't really get is they sell it as an asymmetric multiplayer, and I didn't find in most of the games we were playing. In fact, in all the games we were playing, yeah, I didn't see any asymmetry there, apart from the Predator.
That's the problem. I think that's what we went in expecting. This kind of, one OP Predator versus, four just normal Marine type characters, and it didn't feel like that. It just feels very thrown together as just a standard disappointing movie based game, and that's the problem.
Well, this is where I may deviate from you. I mean, at the end of the day, I think for me it was worth the download and the space, and I think it's worth the time I've invested in it, but I won't be investing any more time. And it probably won't be on my dashboard for very long, because it's a game that I would want to play with you, not with randoms, and I have a feeling I know what your answer is, which probably answers the next question. But hey, why don't you answer the question I just answered before we move to the next question?
It's the time was nothing. The space I have now got back, and the and that's it. I deleted it very, very quickly. It's just made me sad. You've got a trophy.
I earned a trophy, yeah. I earned a trophy. I got a trophy. I got another orphan trophy on my PlayStation now. Great. So I don't think I would have paid for it, not €40. And to be honest with you, if I'd have found it in the bargain bucket bin and I'd have picked it up, I would have probably have been very annoyed. That said, I have a load of games from the PlayStation 3 era where I bought them because the premise sounded great. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's great. Played once, never played again. Uninstalled. So it does happen. I have done it. I don't know if it had been like €20 maybe, I might have picked it up going, oh, that sounds brilliant, and then been terribly disappointed and just thrown it away into the back of the cupboard and left it. So
based on the premise, I might have paid for it. Would I have regretted paying for it? Absolutely yes. So that's probably my slightly more sideways answer to that. So with that little tantrum from 3T, sorry about that. This is 3T.
And this is Mike Papa Foxtrot, and we were looking at Predator Hunting Grounds. That was freeloadable from the PlayStation Network for September 2021.